National Football League. Today from Riverfront Stadium, it's the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Brought to you by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. By Mitsubishi Motors, who invites you to come see the full line of cars and trucks. Mitsubishi, suddenly the obvious choice. And by the good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Last Sunday in Buffalo, it was Scott Norwood connecting on this 30-yard field goal, 3 minutes, 47 seconds into overtime to lead the Bills over the Jets 9-6 to clinch the AFC East title. The Bills made it 7 straight wins. They celebrated at Rich Stadium in Buffalo. The Bills now 11-1, and a win today would clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They will go against the Bengals, led by Boomer Esiason, who's been hooking up on a regular basis with Eddie Brown. Boomer has thrown for 23 touchdown passes, and his Bengals come in with a record of 9-3, a half game in front of Houston, 2 in front of Cleveland. It is a mild 54-degree day here at Riverfront in Cincinnati. It has been raining on and off, and that is the setting for this meeting of the NFL's #1 offense, the Bengals, and the AFC's #1 defensive unit, the Bills. We welcome you. Hi, everybody. Marv Albert with Paul McGuire. And this a matchup that figures, at least today, for the two clubs, both solid teams, obviously, to go with the basics. But do you expect any surprises at all?
No surprises. Defensively, you know, when I talked to the coaching staff of the Bills and also the Cincinnati Bengals, they said, look, we're going to go with what got us here. The Buffalo Bills line up, and they say, hey, I got this guy, you have that guy. When the ball snaps, let's all go to the ball. Cincinnati, on the other hand, great big offensive line. Boomer knows that. He doesn't have to get fancy, Marv. Just go out and do what you did before. That's the wins for you. So they're not going to change. No surprises, no gadget plays. You can't do that in this kind of game.
Well, the man that the Buffalo Bills are most concerned with is the all-purpose running back for the Bengals, number 21, James Brooks, who ran for 149 yards last week against Dallas. And what a weapon he is for Boomer Esiason.
Probably the best all-purpose back in the league. The thing that James Brooks gives Cincinnati is this. He's not only an excellent blocker, he is a great runner. But when he catches the passes, not long balls, but little short passes, once he catches them, he becomes a halfback again, and he can kill you.
And over the last 4 games, Marv Levy and his Bills have allowed only 15 points. They have not allowed a rushing touchdown the last 4 games. And there is Cincinnati head coach Sam White. His team leads the NFL in scoring, 360 points. They also lead in yardage, 4,700 plus. The kickoff, sponsored by Budweiser, the king of beers. The Bengals won the toss. They will receive Scott Norwood, the 4-year man from James Madison, getting set to kick it off to the combination of Stanford Jennings and Ira Hillary. The Buffalo Bills 11-1. Their only loss, Week 5 at Chicago, beaten by the Bears 24-3. Capacity crowd at Riverfront, and here we go. It is a short kick, and it's taken by Jennings to the 15. And crushed across the 20-yard line. Stanford Jennings on the return, puts roll, the backup tight end on the stop. So Jennings went 16 yards, and here's the Cincinnati offense with Brooks and Wilson, the running backs, McGee, Brown, and Holman are the receivers. Rodney Holman getting into it last week. He'd been a forgotten man. And that huge front line of the Bengals. Munoz, Reimers, Kozersky, Montoya, and Walter. First down for Cincinnati at their 24-yard line. And now change in the backfield. It is Ickey Woods. And he has the first down. So Ickey Woods out to the 40-yard line. Cornelius Bennett, the outside linebacker, made the stop, 17-yard pickup. And a look at that tremendous Buffalo defensive line. Still Smerlis and Smith all having outstanding years. Darryl Talley, an underrated linebacker. Shane Conlon not starting because of a foot injury suffered last week, but will be available for later on. Radisic in the starting lineup. And here is Brooks. could not make the turn. A short pickup. Wayne Davis, who is replacing the injured Derek Burrows at the left cornerback position, made the stop. Burrows banged up with an ankle injury and a bruised jaw suffered last week. It'll be a 2nd down and 9 at the 42.
If you look at this defense, the one thing that you'd like to establish, even though the Cincinnati Bengals have such a great passing game with Boomer with 23 touchdowns, they would like to try to run the ball on the Bills at first and then pass when you want to pass.
McGee to the near side and Brown to the far side. Esiason completes over the middle for the 1st down. Number 82, the tight end, Rodney Holman, stopped by strong safety Leonard Smith.
When you talk about all of the weapons you have, you've got Brown and you've got Collingsworth and you've got Brooks, but you also have an excellent tight end in Rodney Holman. And if you're going to cover the tight end one-on-one with a strong safety, Smith, he's going to find him.
And Leonard Smith, a well-rested player. He was ejected early last week in the game against the Jets. 1st down midfield for the Bengals. We are just underway. 60,000 at Riverfront. Woods. So Mickey Woods successfully running here on this opening series against Buffalo. Smith and Kelso able to get him down.
This play was designed to go over the right guard, and what happened was that Freddie Smerlas was in the hole sitting. Ickey Woods made a great adjustment back to the outside and picks up the 1st down.
Pick up of 12 for Woods, the rookie from Nevada, Las Vegas.
See Freddie Smerlas, now watch his penetration. He's there. Woods has to now turn back to the outside. An excellent adjustment. Picks up a 1st down.
Now the lone deep back is Brooks. 1st down at the Buffalo 38. Play action. Esiason off the roll. Able to complete it. Another 1st down. This time the backup tight end, Jim Riggs. The stop by Bentley and Smith.
Darryl Talley is down on the field, and he's slow getting up. He was the guy that was putting the heat on Boomer, and he's hurt. They already have one linebacker, Shane Conlon, could play, but Radisic is in there. This is the end of the play here. The tackle, Smith making a tackle. That is a fumble. But Cincinnati gets the ball back. To lose 2 linebackers in a game, Kelly is really hurt.
And Don Graham has checked in, replacing Talley. The loose ball was covered by McGee. It's a 14-yard pass play and a 1st down at the Buffalo 22. 3.5 gone by. 1st quarter. Here's Brooks. And he found a big hole. So James Brooks, who comes in averaging 5.8 per carry to lead the NFL, was stopped by the left defensive end, Art Still.
You hear that hitting? It's unbelievable. It's a big, big offensive line, and they're going against a 3-4 defense, which puts those big offensive guards on linebackers.
We're getting punchy up here in the broadcast booth. 2nd down and 5 at the 16. Cincinnati marching right down the field against Buffalo. Now Wood. Woods inside the 5.
Marv, when you look at the offensive line, which we talked about, they just take the Bills defense and just drive them off the line. It's not one person. Watch to the right of your screen and see what happens. Look at the depth. Here comes Bruce Smith back.